Well, the Armory skins are currently dropping in price, even though they have been discontinued from the shop. A lot of people were anticipating the day when the Train 20 and 25 collection will finally be discontinued, and this Hellish, to be exact, in the factory new condition at a certain point in time, was selling for 600 euros upon a Steam community market, and just a few hours ago the cheapest one was sold for 25 euros. It's absolutely insane what's currently happening to the Armory. I mean, it's not a secret that the Hellish is kinda rare in the factory new condition, but still 600 euros for this skin was kinda pricey, and even though these were selling for 500, 400 euros, slowly but surely going even lower, but this week one piece was sold for 36 euros, my bad, not 25, 36. It's even cheaper than the minimal wear condition, and even though the minimal wear condition is not the most desirable one, it has been also bouncing lower and lower and lower, and currently we're sitting at all-time lows for these skins. Do you think there's potential for these? Because a lot of people have pretty much given up on this. They're aiming at some older discontinued collections, completely giving up upon the CS2 Armory. Also, the AWP Long Dog, the red skin from the Train 20 and 25 collection, in the battle scarred condition, we're already selling for under 50 euros upon third-party websites, which is absolutely insane for a red skin. Yes, the supply is kinda high and the battle scarred condition is nothing special at all, but as you can see, we've been selling for 110, 120 euros. When this skin got released, it was selling for 87 euros, and ever since we've reached new all-time lows pretty much for every single one of these conditions. Yes, minimal wear has dropped pretty much the most, from 621 euros all the way down to sub 200 on third-party websites, and this could be a great pickup, but to be honest, the AWP Long Dog is definitely not the most desirable skin in the game, and the supply of these is kinda huge. Meanwhile, not a lot of people are buying them right now, so definitely be very careful upon these Armory skins. Are you tired of super expensive steams upon the community market and you want to buy some new ones? Upon Skinland, you have the best possible market prices for these skins, no hidden commissions, a 24/7 service, 100% safe, and you get immediate payouts. Skinland also pays out instantly, so you don't have to wait for your balance to arrive. Ever since the latest Valve update, you can still trade your skins here and Legends trade here. Skinland is the official partner of Vitality. The best work with the best, even Vitality chooses Skinland. And if you want to sell your skins, here's a bonus for you. If you use my promo code Rubyjetski, you get $10 for free if you sell your skins for $100. And thank you Skinland for sponsoring this video. Also, skins like the Mac 10 Derailment, just a purple skin, for example, have been selling in a minimal wear condition for 26 euros, and ever since we're also sitting at all-time lows. Pretty much the Armory skins are dead nowadays, nobody's investing in them. Most people are selling them off just to not make any more losses, because up on the markets they're crashing even further. This was the biggest mistake in this game right now, just because people were really anticipating the removal of these collections and everyone started selling at the same time. As you can see, field tested condition was also performing pretty decent, selling for 6 euros, right now sitting at 3. That's half the price already. We're also currently giving away this AWP Lapis Lazuli to one of you lucky viewers. If you want to participate and win this skin, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, leave a thumbs up on this video, comment something down below, and make sure that your Steam trade link is in your YouTube description so I can see it and send you the skin right away if you win. I wish to all of you in the comments the best of luck, and let's get right into the next investment on our list. Also, pretty insane that the factory new condition of the Glock-18 Axia has finally started to rebound a little bit, all the way from 80 euros, right now selling for 86, for 90 sometimes. Yes, this is not a huge price increase, but I think the potential is there ever since these skins are very liquid and most people buy them not to use them up for trade ups, but rather to use them as play skins, because to be honest, it's a beautiful looking play skin, if not one of the best Glocks in the game. Unfortunately, the supply of these is super huge ever since Valve has announced them being discontinued, and they've been so long in the shop. I mean, prior we've been selling for over 100 euros, as you can see, and right now we've dropped below 30. I mean, on third-party websites these are even cheaper, obviously. It's pretty much insane. The field tested condition is almost the same price as the minimal wear. Yes, for trade ups it doesn't matter, but these are still clean play skins, and some people are willing to overpay in the near future. That's at least my prediction. I mean, the factory new condition was sitting at around 280 euros upon a Steam community market, and this is one of the biggest price decreases in this game currently. Meanwhile, the Galil AR Rainbow Spoon in the factory new condition is only 50 euros, and the Glock Axia is 80. So I think the potential towards this is even bigger. I mean, as you can see, minimal wear is always selling for around the 30 euro mark, even though previously they've been also selling for over 80. It's absolutely insane how dangerous nowadays the Armory skins are, and if you're gonna invest into them, you should be taking profits as fast as possible if you can, just because holding these skins for a very long time could be the biggest mistake in this game, just because we never know when Valve is actually gonna remove these collections from the game and how long they're gonna keep them in the Armory. And by the last collections, looking at them, I think it's very sad to say that Valve could be keeping the new collections for a very long time in the shop. There's a potential that Valve has actually learned something from the last collections. The M4 Fate is oversupplied, and that's why in the new update the flows from the skins are 0 to 1, so this means way less skins in the factory new condition are gonna be in existence. Also, do you remember the time where everyone was acquiring the Milspec skins from the train collection in the factory new condition just to have trader fuel for the Tech 9 in the future? Once it gets discontinued, many people will be maybe hyped for it and use these skins in trade ups. But on the other hand, at a certain point in time, they were selling for 14 euros in the factory new condition, and as you can see, many pieces were sold for that price, over 40 to be exact. And ever since, we've been dropping even lower, and a lot of people were buying these skins at 6-7 euros, right? As you can see, 100 pieces, 150 pieces were sold, and then we've been rising even more, all the way up to 10 euros, and right now we're reaching all-time lows for these skins. It's pretty much insane how low these have went. On third-party websites, you can buy these for sub 3 euros, and up on the Steam community market with some buy orders, you can get them even cheaper, and the possibility is there to use them up for factory new trade-ups for the Tech 9 whiteout. Minimal wear also came from 3 euros and 60 cents all the way down to only 1 euro. Yes, these skins are not demanded, there's a lot of them out there, but putting them into your storage unit instead of selling now is the way to go in my opinion, because if you wanted to sell these skins, you should have done it prior, before these skins were removed and everyone started panic selling up on the market. So definitely always do your own research upon these investments, and I think the potential towards this is still there. As you know, even my new picked up skins from the Armory are currently also crashing in price. Yes, I've bought them slightly for cheaper, but I haven't sold them into the hype, just because I really enjoy these skins, and down the line I can see them being even more expensive, because upon the stats of the other Armory collections, the skins have reached new all-time highs only after a couple of months after its release, and I really do believe that these skins will have the potential to do the same. I mean, the P250 Lotus Imprint in the factory new condition is actually very rare, and a lot of people were selling them for only 20 euros up on the Steam community market in the factory new condition, and all of a sudden we've reached almost 30 up on the Steam community market, and right now we've already rebounded to the same prices. So if you're interested in these skins, I can see the factory new conditions slightly rising even more. Obviously it's very volatile, but for such a beautiful skin just like this P250 Lotus Imprint, I think the potential is actually huge. And also, we've been giving this skin away in our previous video. To the guy who actually won it, I would suggest you keeping it for a pretty much longer time, just because right now is a very big mistake to sell these skins. It's the summertime, a lot of people are selling to get some money in and stuff, you know, so that's why I really do believe that the potential towards this is going to be there. The Desert Eagle Tilted is not the most desirable skin, it's just a light blue skin from the Overpass 20 and 24 collection, and this collection is still in the Armory, available to buy these skins with your Armory stars. But the craziest part is the minimal wear condition was selling at around for 1 euro, right? The price decrease is like half. It's not the biggest price decrease upon the market, but as you can see, slowly but surely this deagle has started to improve in its price, and I'm pretty sure that down the line they will be rising, especially once this collection actually gets removed, because prices reflect right now the whole market, and it is pretty cheap for such a beautiful looking deagle skin in my opinion. Obviously the factory new conditions could be manipulated down the line by some Chinese people, it's possible, but be very careful. We're not even at all-time lows for this skin. As you can see, in the past we've been selling for 1 euro and 60 cents, so this skin in the factory new condition is actually very liquid. A lot of people are buying them, and as you can see, it's staying very stable upon the markets. Just in the past month we haven't really moved. Yes, in the past year we've went from 2 euros and 50 cents all the way down to 2 euros, but the whole market has crashed up until that point, and right now I think it's definitely a great investment to keep them in your storage unit. Maybe you can buy it, use it as a play skin, and down the line sell it maybe for 4 euros, who knows. Also, these dual Berettas Cobalt Quartz from the Lake collection, yes, it's a purple skin in the factory new condition. We've risen all the way from 50 cents right now to 1 euro. We've doubled in price pretty much over the past year, but as you can see, these skins have been also selling for 1 euro and 40 cents and even more expensive, so the possibility of these getting manipulated again is definitely very high. I'm not saying go ahead and invest all your money into this skin, but I really like it and I think the potential is there. Most people may not even enjoy these, but to be honest, I think these are really clean dual Beretta skins from the Lake collection. It has been discontinued, not in the active drop pool anymore, and the factory new conditions down the line will be very demanded. It's just my own opinion. And if you're interested in other CS2 investment videos, definitely go ahead and watch my other videos. Join our Discord community, the link will be down in the description.